Hello students, we shall be discussing about light pollution today. I am Dr. F. A. Long, Dean of Environmental Sciences, Coast Kashmir. The contents of this lecture are: what is light pollution, what are the different types of the light pollution, source of the light pollution, reasons for light pollution scenario of 10 major Indian cities, then the impacts of light pollution on humans, wildlife and environment, and then finally the solutions of this light pollution. As far as the light pollution is concerned, it is the presence of unwanted, excessive or misdirected artificial light which can have negative impacts on human health, wildlife, ecosystems and the ability to observe the night sky. And this light pollution has got so many reasons, and under this we will study how are the different sources responsible for this light pollution and why there are different reasons for this light pollution. First of all, we should study how different reasons are responsible for this light pollution. In this over illumination, or you can say using excessive light while it isn't needed, then the using the wrong type of light fixtures, lack of timers and sensors in lighting, then urban and suburban development leading to more roads, buildings and lighting, population growth and increased desire for higher living standards, and then increased use of artificial lights at night for various reasons. Then why it happens, basically, there are so many reasons for it also. One is the increased transport infrastructure in the world, then the increased economic activity, then urbanization of the different cities, then the population growth. So these are all the different reasons why the light pollution is now in the universe. Then types of the light pollution. Broadly speaking, we have got so many types. One is the sky glow, another is the glare, and then is the light trespass, and the fourth one is the light cutter. As far as the first one is concerned, that means sky glow, it is the pollution which is basically the artificial brightening of the night sky over urban areas due to artificial light, and this phenomenon is caused by the scattering of light from sources like street lights, building lights and vehicles, making it difficult to see stars and other celestial body objects during the night. Then you have got glare. It is the light pollution which is excessive brightness from artificial lights, sources that cause visual discomfort and can negatively impact vision and health. And it's a type of light pollution that occurs when bright light, often unshielded or poorly aimed, interferes with our ability to see clearly. And this can lead to discomfort, reduced visibility, and even safety hazards. Then this kind of light pollution can be a problem in places like roads, outdoor areas, and residential neighborhoods. Then the light cutter. Light cutter is basically the pollution which happens when there are too many unnecessary lights. You can say the excessive grouping of artificial lights, signs or fixtures in one plane. And this kind of light pollution is common in busy urban areas with lots of signs and lights, creating a chaotic and distracting visual environment at night. Then light trespass. This light trespass is a form of the light pollution which occurs when unwanted light spills onto neighboring properties or areas while it's not intended. And this can disrupt sleep, it can affect wildlife and generally diminish the quality of the night environment. Then you have got different sources of the light pollution. Say for example, the street lights which are responsible for the sky glow, then the outdoor lightings, then the billboards and signage which are responsible for the collector lights, vehicle lights, they cause glare and sky glow, then industrial facilities also. Then you have got sports facilities which can cause localized light pollution. Then the residential lighting and artificial sky illumination which can cause the sky glow. So these are the different sources of the light pollution. Then this is basically the map. It's the NASA satellite image of Earth at night, and this gives you some idea about the light pollution in the entire world. Then you have got the light pollution scenario in India. There are two pictures. One is the Indian map showing from 1993 up to 2023, and it shows that the areas are there's little redness and you can say and you can see the right image where there is much more redness. It means from 2020, from 1993 to 2003, there was less light pollution in the India, but now it has drastically increased in the year 2013. And these are some of the comparison of light pollutions in India between 2013 and 2023. There are two maps. On the left side, you will see this map shows this Indian map where there is less green area, but you will see that this green area has increased. That means there is much more light pollution in 2023. And this is basically the light pollution which has been measured with the help of the visible infrared imaging radiometer suits. And then brightening index of the 10 Indian cities, the study carried out by Bedi et al. These are the red portion means much more, much more light pollution during the night. And there are 10 cities were carried out, the observations were carried out in 10 Indian cities, like in Bangalore, in Kolkata, Hyderabad, Delhi, Jaipur, Chennai, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Pune, and Surat. So where there is much more redness, that means there is much more light pollution in India, in Indian cities. And this is basically the slide which shows the area under light pollution. And you will find that Delhi ranks first because of the more substantial area coverage. The second that covers the maximum area under light pollution is Hyderabad, followed by Bangalore, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Pune, Jaipur, and lastly the Surat. Then this area is basically the comparative analysis of 10 Indian cities based on pollution range, and you will find that it demonstrates Bangalore as the most polluted city, followed by Calcutta, Hyderabad, then Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Pune, and Surat. This red indicates more pollution during the night. Then the impacts of light pollution on the ecosystem. You will find that this altered circadian rhythms in the biological systems is one of the important reasons because of the light pollution. Disruption of reproductive patterns is also the cause due to the light pollution, predator-prey interactions. Then you will have a much more impact of light pollution on the insects. Then shift in plant phenology, disruption of aquatic ecosystem, and then also loss of biodiversity has been reported because of the light pollution. Then the impacts of light pollution on the human health. You will find that there are disruption of natural sleep cycles and melatonin production, potentially leading to sleep disorders, obesity, diabetes, and increased risk of skin cancer such as breast and prostate cancers that require hormones to grow, eye strains and glare, increased stress and anxiety. So these are all basically the different types of the impacts of the light on the human health. And then you will have, apart from human health, on the astronomical observations, because there is a reduced visibility because of the light pollution, astronomical instrument limitations, then it also inhibits observations of hand objects, and it interferes with the research, and there is also sky glow, which has its impact during the the night sky brightening. So it also has an impact on the astronomical observations as far as the scientific research is concerned. Then you have the impact of this light pollution on wildlife also, and it has been reported that there is a disorientation and disruption of migration patterns for birds and sea turtles, disruption of nocturnal animal behavior and breeding rituals, and then increased risk of predation and mortality for certain species, and then the impacts on wetland habitats and amphibians. So these are the different types of the impacts of the light pollution on the wildlife. Then you will have the impact of light pollution on the environment. Wasted energy and increased carbon footprints are because of the excess use of the light pollution. Then you will have damage to the beauty and naturalness of the night sky, and then you will have disturbing our connection with the nature, and you will find that there is also a direct link of the light pollution with the energy and the climate change, because the wasted energy from over illumination, particularly during the night time, it contributes to increased CO2 emissions and also the climate change. Then we need to also have some safety and security concerns, And while some argue that bright lighting is a deterrent to crime, studies uh, have shown that excessive or poorly placed lighting can actually increase the risk of accidents and certain crimes by creating a less comfortable or predictable environment. So this is all about the impacts. Then we should have also a study on the solution also. Individual actions like using lights only when and where they are needed, employing motion sensors and using warmer low intensity lights, dark sky initiatives and lighting ordinances, implement regulations to limit unnecessary lighting and ensure proper shielding of lights. International Dark Sky Association and other similar organizations work to protect the night sky and raise awareness about light pollution. Use of energy efficient lighting, use LEDs and other energy efficient bulbs can reduce energy consumption and carbon emissions. Then poor direct lighting, ensure that lights are pointed downwards and away from residential areas and other sensitive areas. Then use of timers and motion sensors, like employ timers and motion sensors to reduce lighting during periods of low occupancy or activity. Then you have got smart lighting systems. We have to adopt smart lighting systems that adjust brightness based on occupancy and the time of the day. Then finally is the most important point, that is education and the awareness, raising public awareness about the impacts of light pollution and promoting responsible lighting practices. Thank you students for watching this video. All the best. Take care.